Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and today I'm going to do a get ready with me video featuring the Mary Kay products that I received from Influenster. So I have no makeup on right now, which is why I look kind of haggard, honestly. The only things I have done was that I tweezed some straight hairs because I'm not doing that on camera. I absolutely refuse. That's just one thing that I'm not sharing with the world. And I washed my face and I put on moisturizer, and I actually used the Kula Mineral Sunscreen Moisturizer SPF 20 that I got from my Ipsy bag that I really like, and I wish was not so freaking expensive, or I would totally buy it. I might buy it anyway, I don't know, because I do have a discount. But I don't want to get addicted to it and then be like, oh, I can't buy it again, it's expensive. Shut up. Anyways, so I'm gonna get started, and first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on my e.l.f. Mineral Infused Primer. Just a little dab will do ya. Kind of pat it on my little pore areas and then just kind of rub the rest of it in. I know some people say that this doesn't really work for them, but it does make my foundation last a lot longer. Now, I don't do foundation first because I tend to spill makeup everywhere. So I'm grabbing my mirror. So if this thing shakes, sorry. Got a little mirror. I'm going to start on my eye makeup. I'm going to curl my lashes with my Revlon lash curler. Next, I'm going to use my Mary Kay lash primer. I still can't quite figure out what it does. I think it just like separates my lashes for when I do put stuff on. Mascara, not stuff. I hope the TV's not too loud in the background. I'm also playing Maury in the background, because usually when I get ready, I'm either watching TV or I'm watching YouTube videos. Actually, I'm usually watching YouTube videos, but today I decided to play Maury instead. Let me turn that down just to make sure. Make sure it doesn't involve with my constant talking. Next, I'm going to use the Mary Kay Lash Love Lengthening Mascara in I Love Black, I think it's called, or I Heart Black, whichever you prefer. And it's got this little curved wand right here that I really like. So, I'm going to put this all over my top lashes, because I don't usually do my bottom lashes. So I'm just honestly not very good with them. I tend to smear a lot, and it's just a lot of effort. So let's see. Next, we're gonna do eyelid primer, and my current eyelid primer is Magic Decrease from L'Oreal. It is well loved, obviously. It's actually almost empty. Like, it's starting to get clumpy and dry out and stuff, but it's still usable right now. And yes, I do just use my fingers for so many things. Let's see. Just dab that on. Now my eyelids are primed. Yay! Put that away. Next, we're going to do the Mary Kay Cream Eye Color in Violet Storm. And I'm also going to be using my Mary Kay Cream Eyeshadow and Concealer Brush. Alright, I need to do this in front of you. I don't need to do this over to the side. I thought it was ridiculous to pay $10 for a brush. I got it for free from Influenster. I didn't pay anything. But $10 for a brush. But this is actually a really awesome brush. I'm very, like, it was a thing that I was like, oh my god, they sent me a freaking brush. But then, it actually turned out to be a really good brush. I apologize for my lighting. I don't know how much you can actually see. Now we're going to do the other eye. And this is proof that I could never do a 3-minute makeup video. I would fail immensely. Like, I would have mascara up here. I would just have stuff everywhere. So, done with that. Set this aside to be washed at some point. I'm really, really terrible with washing my brushes. It's a beauty thing I fail at. Next, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay ammo palette that I got yesterday. And I'm going to be using Grifter. It's right here. Because all girls need a little sparkle. And if you disagree with me, you're a bad person. I'm just kidding, you're not a bad person. You just don't like glitter. I'm going to go right over the Mary Kay stuff. Now I'm just using the little sponge tip applicator that came with it because why not? It's free, and I think that sponge tip applicators really let you just pile on the shadow, get some intense color that I like how I like to do things. Sorry. I can't have silence. I have to do something, even if it's just me singing the theme to Doug. Okay, next I'm going to use Polyester Bride as a little bit of a highlight. I'm going to use one of my e.l.f. brushes. Which one did I grab? That's not the right freaking brush. Bad. Okay, Professional Blending Eye Brush. Hi, Mo! He sits on my back while I do stuff. So you're going to take a little bit of that. I'm going to just do it up on the brow bone. Get that in there. And Mo's just like, what are you doing? Do you have something that I can eat? I can eat makeup, because he really does like the smell of makeup. So, got a little bit of highlight. I'm going to smooth that out a little bit. This is my Get Ready With Me video. Guest starring Mo. Mwah. Put that up. And I'm going to put on a little bit of eyeliner on my top lid. I have LA Colors eyeliner and eyeshadow duo pencil. But I'm just going to be using the eyeliner part. And I just do once again, I just do the top of my lashes because I smear stuff a lot on the bottom and it sweats off and it's just not a pretty thing. Mo, what you shaking constantly for? Just gonna line the top of my lashes here. You probably can't even see it because of my lighting. But I promise I did it. And I know LA Colors is a really cheap brand, but I actually like it. And for those that care, they advertise themselves as cruelty-free. Like, they have a little bunny on the back. This is cruelty-free. So if you're into that sort of thing, this is a cheap alternative. I admit I don't go out of my way to do cruelty-free, but I really like finding stuff that is. So eyes are done. Now I'm probably just going to be doing my face makeup as quickly as I freaking can. My base, my foundation is CoverGirl Clean Oil Control in Classic Ivory 510 that I've had forever and that I'm going to have to shake like a bastard. Shake what your mama gave you. Although my mama didn't give me this, I bought it myself. Just gonna spread that around. Then kind of buff outwards with it. I'm trying to do this in a mirror and be able to show you at the same time, so this probably all just looks painfully ridiculous. Spread that sucker out. while making the goofiest faces possible. And we are now foundationed up, which I'm sure because of lighting and just my wonderful abilities with makeup, looks like I haven't done jack poop. Next is concealer. My Revlon Photo Ready concealer with SPF 20 in light medium 003. I love this stuff. Never thought I'd fall in love with the concealer, but I totally did. Once again, making goofy ass faces in a mirror. You never even realize how kind of like crazy faces you make until you're filming. And you're realizing I'm looking like a total weirdo online that could be viewed by so many people. Not that I personally have a ton of viewers, but people could stumble upon me and realize I look like a lunatic. Okay. Next is going to be my Physicians Formula multicolored corrector in green. They don't sell this at stores anymore. But I have these kind of red spots that I have to correct before, I can put blush on. My husband doesn't understand it, but it's a matter of the color that it's in. Like, my skin is red. I don't always want red cheeks. Maybe I want pink cheeks. Maybe I want rose-colored cheeks. And he says I'm weird, and I say he can't understand because he's a guy. And I used my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. This is from the Gem line that I probably won't buy again because the dye goes off like crazy. Let's see. Next, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Happy Booster Blush in rose, and I just dropped the cruddy little thing in there. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Total Face brush. Just a little hint of color. Painting it like a happy little cloud. I feel like Bob Ross right now. Paint yourself a happy little cloud. I'm such a goober. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to use my Ghetto-tastic CoverGirl Clean pressed powder in buff beige. Yes, I have to tape it shut because it's broken. Like I said, very broken. And I just used a little powder puff thing. Just dab that on there. Oh no. Mo! What you doing? Ain't nothing for you to be barking at. My apologies. My son is being a bad boy. Mo! Joys of motherhood. Real quick, I'm going to put some Maybelline clear mascara in my eyebrows to tame them so that they aren't everywhere. Oh, you done now? No, I had to say something. Shh. Shh. Using my Maybelline Baby Lips in the Quenched for some quenching of said lips. I'm gonna throw something at him. Why you so bad, huh? Why you so bad? No, I don't want you. And finally, for lipstick, I'm going to be using my Mary Kay Pink Shuri. I forget what this is called. Bad YouTuber. And because it is a little too strong of a color, or a little too bold of a pink on me, it's really hard to talk while you're doing lips. I just kind of dab it on. And that's it. That is getting ready with me, Mary Kay version. Bye, YouTube.